Could you please turn your cameras on? Yeah. Okay, so yesterday, as I said, we were talking about um, abstract nouns, and I said you need to learn these abstract nouns, how they are formed. Take a look here. Um, okay, take a look here. We can speak of a brave soldier, right? A strong man, a brave soldier. Now, a brave soldier in Spanish, how do you say a brave soldier?
Eh, un soldado valiente.
Okay. And the second. Yeah. And you can say a strong man. How do you say that in Spanish? A strong man.
Hombre fuerte.
Uh, hombre
Fuerte.
fuerte. Okay.
Sí.
A beautiful flower in Spanish.
Una hermosa flor.
Okay. So in Spanish, sometimes you use the adjective before the noun, and sometimes you use the adjective after the noun. Okay. But here, remember, in English, the adjective goes before the noun this way: a brave soldier, a strong man, a beautiful flower. We don't say a flower beautiful. We don't say a man is strong. Okay. A strong man. Now, the thing is, we are using adjectives: a brave soldier, a strong man, a beautiful flower. But we can also think of these qualities apart from any particular person or thing. So we can simply talk of bravery, the quality of a brave soldier, the bravery. How do you say strength, the quality of a strong man, strength? So these are, abstract nouns: bravery, strength, beauty. Now, how do you say strength in Spanish? Uh, Hombre fuerte is a strong man. But how do you say strength, the quality, in Spanish? Gonzalo?
Um, um, it's
Okay, I'm trying to, I'm trying
to
to,
what
I'm
what's the
trying
question?
to.
Oh,
Okay.
in Spanish.
Yeah, in Spanish, in
Okay.
Spanish.
It's fuerte. Strength is fuerte.
Could you type it
No,
for me?
Fuerza, fuerza, fuerza.
Could you type it for me? One thing
Okay.
is hombre fuerte.
Yes,
Is this right?
fuerte.
Is this right?
Strength.
Okay. This is the abstract noun, fuerza, fuerza, strength. Okay, great. So we can make, okay, we can use a noun, we can give it a name, the quality. Abstract. Abstract means drawn off. Take a look here. From adjectives, we can make nouns like kindness from the word kind. Honesty from the word honest. Honest is an adjective, kind is an adjective, and the quality is called kindness and honesty. The name of the quality is kindness, honesty. Now, from verbs, obey, to listen to someone, okay? Obey. And this quality that you obey someone, the quality has been given a name, and the quality is called obedience. Obedience. Grow is a verb, okay? And the noun, abstract noun from grow is growth. Let's continue. Sometimes from common noun, you can also make abstract nouns. Child is a common noun, and childhood is the abstract noun. Slave is a common noun, and slavery is the abstract noun from slave. So do you think you guys can also make these abstract nouns? We will see. I would like to ask you, we have an exercise. Okay. We have an exercise where we have common nouns, verbs, adjectives, and you guys will give me abstract nouns from them. But for the time being, we are going to talk about countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. You understand that there are nouns which can be counted, right? For example, a book, a pen, apple, boy, sister, doctor, horse. We can say one book. We can also say many books, 2 books, 3 books. So we have countable nouns. And then there are those nouns which are uncountable. Okay. For example, milk. You can't count milk. For example, sugar. Normally, you can't count sugar. Honesty is a quality. You can't have two honesties, Honesty is a quality. It doesn't have a plural. So uncountable nouns, normally, they are substances, and abstract things, abstract ideas. Abstract nouns are also uncountable. Okay. So moving on, here we are. The crowd was very big. Okay. The crowd was very big. Can you see the noun here?
Crowd.
And what kind of noun is this? What kind of noun is this, crowd? If you remember, crowd refers to a group of people, right?
Yeah.
And a group is called a collective noun. So the crowd is a collective noun here, correct? Let's see. Number 2, always speak the truth. Always speak the truth. Can you tell me which noun we have here in the sentence?
Truth.
True. Okay, and what kind of noun is this?
An abstract noun.
An abstract noun, okay? It's a quality, okay? And it comes from the adjective true. Truth comes from the adjective true, Gonzalo. A true story, okay? And the noun is truth. Okay. Number 3, we all love honesty. Can you see the noun?
Honesty.
And what kind of noun?
An abstract noun.
An abstract noun. Our class consists of 20 pupils. Now, what do you think here? How many nouns do you see?
Class.
And
Pupils.
absolutely, class and pupils. Now, class is a what kind of noun?
Common. No. Collective
A
noun.
collective noun. Well done. And pupils?
Collective too.
It's a common noun. It's a common noun. Okay. Pupil. You are a pupil. Gonzalo is a pupil. Okay. Now, next, number 5. The elephant has great strength. Go on. Tell me,
Then
spot the nouns. Yes.
elephant,
And
string,
very good. Now tell me the class. Which noun is elephant?
like common noun,
A
Common.
common noun. And strength is
An
abstract,
abstract noun.
an abstract noun. The elephant has great strength. You understand the meaning of the sentence easily, don't you? I don't want you to ever ignore a sentence's meaning. You know, we are doing the grammar part, but we need to understand what the meaning is. Okay. The elephant has great strength. Okay. Number 6. Solomon was famous for his wisdom. Spot the nouns.
Solomon,
Yes.
wisdom,
Wisdom.
Solomon is a noun.
yeah,
Yes. And wisdom.
true. This
Yes. Solomon is what kind of noun?
property noun,
Proper.
A proper noun. Very good. And wisdom.
collective,
Wisdom.
collective,
No, it's not a group. Wisdom is not a group. Wisdom is not a group. Wisdom is a quality. Wisdom is a quality. Solomon was a very famous, he was very wise man. He was a very wise man. Wise is the adjective, okay? And the quality of wise people is wisdom. So wisdom is an abstract noun. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Can you spot the nouns quickly?
Cleanliness
business,
and godliness.
Okay, what kind of nouns are they?
is a quality,
It's a quality, absolutely. The name of a quality. So cleanliness and godliness, both are abstract nouns. Okay. Cleanliness comes from clean, godliness comes from godly. Okay. We saw a fleet of ships in the harbor. Spot the nouns.
Fleet.
Fleet. Okay, keep going, keep going.
ships,
Ships and
and harbor,
Harbor.
harbor. They're all nouns, 3 of them. So what kind of noun is fleet?
Collective. No.
It's a collective noun. It's a group. Ships.
is a common noun,
It's a common noun. Harbor.
quality,
No. Harbor is a place.
no,
No,
it's a
We
it's
place,
saw a
sorry,
fleet of
common.
ships in the harbor, right?
yeah,
Okay, so it's a common noun. We saw a fleet of ships in the harbor. Okay, the class is studying grammar. The class is studying grammar. Now, what do you see? How many nouns do you see in the sentence?
Class.
And
grammar,
Grammar.
oh, very good. And what kind of noun is class again?
Collective.
collective,
No.
Very good. And grammar?
common,
Common. No.
You can call it a common noun, and yeah, it's an abstract noun as well, because you see, grammar is just an idea, okay? Understand? Because you read that arts and subjects are also here. Take a look here. The names of arts and sciences grammar are also abstract nouns. See, grammar, music, chemistry, okay, physics. These are also abstract nouns. Got it? Arts and sciences. Okay. Moving on to the next. The Godavari overflows its banks every year. The Godavari overflows its banks every year. Now, it's easy to identify Godavari because it is written with a capital G. So it must be a proper noun, right?
Proper noun.
And from the language, from the rest of the words here, you can understand Godavari has to be a river, right? Because we are talking about overflowing its rivers. So Godavari is a river. It overflows its banks. Another noun is banks. The sides of the river is called banks, okay? Here, banks is also common noun. Godavari overflows its banks every year. Okay, which river in Peru is the biggest river?
I think the Marañón River.
Okay, do you have a lot of rivers?
Sorry, yeah, in the part of the Selva.
Okay, I see. A committee of 5 was appointed. A committee of 5 was appointed.
The
Committee.
committee is
A
a noun.
committee, yes, a committee. All right. So a committee here is obviously a collective noun, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jawaharlal Nehru. Okay, no problems.
Yeah.
It's a proper noun, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Then
and
minister,
yeah, Prime Minister. Prime Minister.
prime minister, sorry. Yeah.
Yes,
And
that's
India.
also a proper noun. Here, capital P. And India. A proper noun. Okay. First Prime Minister of India. Next, number 13. The soldiers were rewarded for their bravery.
Soldiers.
Right.
And bravery.
Bravery. Soldiers, what kind of noun is soldiers?
The collective.
Collective noun.
Not a collective noun, not a collective noun. A
It's a
collective noun
common
is a group.
It's a common noun.
It's a common noun. You can be a soldier, I can be a soldier, right? So soldier is a collective noun. And bravery,
Abstract.
an abstract noun. Number 14, without health, there is no happiness.
Health and happiness.
Health and
Happiness.
happiness. What kind of noun is health?
Common.
And health is not a common noun. Health is not a common noun. Think about it.
Abstract.
Yes, sir, it's an abstract noun, exactly. Because, it's just an idea, health and happiness.
Yeah. Abstract noun.
Another abstract noun, right? Comes from the word happy, happiness. Okay. He gave me a bunch of grapes.
Bunch.
Bunch.
And grapes.
Grapes. Bunch is a
Bunch is a collective noun.
collective noun, and grapes is
It's a common noun.
it's a common noun. And I want you brothers to have a little bit of competition here. Let's see who answers the question faster, okay, and better. Okay, this way we can save time as well. Number 16, I recognized your voice at once. It didn't take me time.
Voice.
Voice. And that is
Abstract noun.
abstract noun. Number 17, our team is better than theirs.
Team.
Team.
A collective noun.
A collective noun. Okay, Gonzalo, see your brother is taking a lead. He's answering faster. Never tell a lie.
Lie.
Lie. What kind of noun?
Abstract.
An abstract noun. Gonzalo, you are letting your brother take a lead. Come on, man. Come back. Come on. Bounce back. Wisdom is better than strength.
Wisdom and strength.
Wisdom and strength. And what kind of nouns are they?
Strength is an abstract noun.
And what about wisdom?
Mm,
Rodrigo.
It's
uh,
abstract noun too.
It's an abstract noun from the adjective wise, okay?
Yeah.
Wise people have wisdom. Okay. He sets a high value on his time.
Value
Value
and time.
and time. Okay. What kind of nouns are they?
Value is a abstract noun in
It's
time
an
and
abstract
time.
noun. Time.
Too is an abstract
Time
noun.
is also an abstract noun. Absolutely correct. I believe in his innocence.
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 And what kind of noun is this?
An abstract noun.
An abstract noun. I believe in his innocence. Okay. You understand the meaning of all the sentences you're reading? The meaning is clear? The overall meaning of the sentence?
That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever there is a doubt, whenever there is a problem, feel free to ask me. Okay. We're not going to move on without understanding the meaning of the sentence. This room is 30 feet in length.
Room,
Room,
feet,
feet,
and length.
Length.
and length. Great. Now, room is a common noun.
Yeah.
Feet, common noun.
Yeah.
1 foot, 1 feet, and length.
Abstract.
Abstract noun.
An abstract noun. Okay. I often think of the happy days of childhood. I often think of the happy days of childhood. Days
And childhood.
and childhood. Days, common
Common
noun. Okay.
Yeah.
1 day, 2 days, 3 days, common noun. Okay. And childhood,
Abstract.
an abstract noun. The streets of some of our cities are noted for their crookedness. Wow. Okay. The streets of some of our cities are noted for their crookedness.
Streets.
Streets, a common noun.
Cities.
Cities, common noun.
And crookedness.
Crookedness is an abstract noun from the adjective crooked. What is your verdict, gentlemen of the jury?
Verity is an
Verdict
abstract noun.
is an abstract noun. Gentlemen,
Gentleman,
common
common
noun.
noun.
And the jury.
And abstract noun.
A collective noun, a group of people
Yes.
to give judgment, jury. Okay. So you have to write the collective noun used to describe a number of cattle. So what is the collective noun for a number of cattle, or a group of cattle? Do you remember that word?
No, Richard.
Herd, H-E-R-D, herd. Remember now? H-E-R-D, herd of cattle. A herd of cattle. H-E-R-D. Do you want me to write this down? Okay, just a second. A group of cattle is called a herd, okay? A herd of cattle. A herd of cattle. Okay, a group of soldiers. What is the collective noun for a group of soldiers? Come on, you can give me, you know this.
Troop.
A troop or an army, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Sailors. A group of sailors. Sailors.
Crew of.
A crew.
Crew.
A crew.
Yeah.
C-R-E-W. A crew is a group of sailors. A crew. C-R-E-W, okay? A crew of sailors. All right. Now, can you give me the abstract noun from lazy? What? Write the name of the quality that belongs to boys who are lazy. What quality do these boys have? Lazy boys have? Lazy boys have a quality. What is that called? Can I help? Laziness. Laziness. The quality is called
Oh, teacher,
laziness.
one question. Lazy, it's similar to say crazy,
Now, lazy is the
or it's
opposite of
different.
hardworking. Lazy is the opposite of hardworking. Okay, a lazy man spends his time doing nothing. Okay, because he's lazy. Okay, and the quality is laziness. So, who is the laziest person you know? In my family, I am very lazy, I think. I could be the laziest person in my family. Maybe. All right. I'm very lazy. All right. But again, I'm lazy in certain ways. Now, among you four, you and your brother and your parents, your mom and dad, who do you think is the laziest of you all? Who doesn't like doing any work?
Maybe me.
Okay, Rodrigo is honest. He says maybe me. Okay, you can say this, Rodrigo, that we are not lazy. We are not very lazy. Nobody is very lazy, but I'm the laziest, I think, here. Okay, you're not very lazy, but the laziest in the family. Okay, cruel, cruel. Now, what is the name of the quality of a cruel person?
Cruelty?
Cruelness.
Cruelty, cruelty. Okay. When you do not know, then you can use this ness idea, cruelness. Okay, but the noun is cruelty, cruelty, animal cruelty. Okay, do you condone animal cruelty? Do you do you ignore animal cruelty? I don't. I don't think it's a good idea. Some children, they throw stones, they hit animals for no reason. That's animal cruelty, isn't it? And we don't condone that. We don't really ignore it. We don't forgive it. We stop people from doing animal cruelty. Cruelty against animals. There is an organization, international organization. Do you know the name of that organization that works against, cruelty against animals?
No, I don't know.
PETA, Gonzalo, PETA, PETA. Yeah, it is PETA. Yeah, I don't remember the full form though. Okay. Next, brave. What is the noun of from brave? Brave people.
Bravery.
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 Okay. Foolish.
Foolishness.
Foolishness. Okay. Foolishness. Okay. Moving on. We can make abstract nouns from these adjectives too. Long. Long. Okay. I'll help you. Which is the longest river in your country? The longest river.
The river Amazonas.
Okay. Amazon is the longest river in the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it Amazon? No, I think it is the Nile. I think it is the Nile. The Nile is the longest river, I think. The Nile. Okay. The Nile is the longest river. Okay. Amazon is the longest river in Peru. So
Um, I don't know if it's,
Amazon goes through Peru?
yeah, but
Yeah.
only one part of the
Okay.
Amazon. Even.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And what is the length of this river in your country? The length of river Amazon in your country, the length of this river. Now, notice I'm saying the length of this river. So from long, you get the noun length, length, okay? Length. Got it, Gonzalo? The length. The length of this road. Okay. Next word is young. So what is the noun? The quality of young? The quality of being young. What is that called? Youth.
Youth.
Youth. Yeah. Humble. Humble. Do you know the word humble? Are you
No,
familiar?
teacher. No.
Okay. A humble person, a humble person doesn't have a very high voice, doesn't disrespect other people. A humble person is respectful. A humble person is polite. A humble person doesn't think very highly of himself or herself. Okay. Humble. Most successful people are usually very humble, but a little successful people are not so humble. But those who are very successful, they become humble, you know. And the quality is called humility. Humility. From humble, you get humility. The humility of the great minds. Okay. The humility. Okay. Quality. Decent. Decent. Do you know this word, decent?
Yeah.
And then you can think of the adject, the quality decent guys have, you know. What is the quality called? Decency.
Decency.
Decency. Okay. Decency is the quality of being decent. One thing I'll ask you, I'll send this as homework, okay? You guys will write the abstract noun from these words. I will put this as homework so that we can discuss this later tomorrow, okay? Or next week, actually. Okay. So I'll send this as homework. There are so many words you have to think of their meaning, and you have to think of the abstract noun from them. And if you find it difficult, we will have discussions in our next class. Okay. You know that, nouns have genders too, masculine, feminine. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what happens, in English, normally things don't have a gender. Things don't have a gender. Like table is table, okay? It is not he or she. A table is it. People have a gender. Some animals have a gender. For example, you say lion for a male lion. And when you talk about a female lion, you use the word lioness. Okay. And when you have a tiger, okay, so a tiger is a male tiger, and a female tiger is tigress. So in English, mostly things don't have a gender. Things are neuter gender. They don't have a gender at all. A chair doesn't have a gender. But I think in Spanish, things have a gender, right? What
Teacher, what is gender?
gender? Okay. Um, okay, I'll tell you. You are a boy, okay? You are a boy. So your father is also a man. So you guys are masculine, masculine gender, masculine. And your mom is feminine gender. Now you understand gender?
Yeah, yeah, teacher. No, yeah.
Okay. Brother is masculine or feminine? Brother,
Masculine.
masculine, right? And aunt, feminine,
Feminine.
feminine. Say the word feminine. Okay. So sister,
Feminine.
feminine, right? And then there are words which can be both. We call it common gender, okay? Common gender. For example, cousin, cousin. Cousin can be a man, cousin can be a woman, right? So cousin is common gender, a common gender word. Husband is masculine or feminine? Husband, Gonzalo.
Sorry, teacher.
Yeah, go on. Husband, a husband.
I think it's a woman
A husband. Okay, just a second.
or
I'll write it for you.
no.
A husband. A husband is a man or a husband is a woman.
A man, a man.
So it is masculine.
Yeah.
And a wife.
For a woman.
Como woman.
So a wife is a woman. So a wife is feminine. A feminine gender. Okay, feminine gender. So take a look here. Living beings are either of the male or female sex, right? Living beings can be male, living beings can be female, right? So the male is called masculine and the female is called feminine gender. Got it? Okay. And there are lots of words which have no gender. They are common gender. They can be, for example, a teacher. A teacher can be a man, a teacher can be a woman, right? So the word teacher will be called common gender. Similarly, friend. Friend is also a common gender word. Can you think of some more common gender nouns?
Sorry, teacher. An example of common gender, it can be teacher because it can be a man or a woman.
Very good. Which noun you're saying?
Teacher.
A
Teacher. It
teacher.
can be
Yes,
a man
absolutely.
or a woman. Yeah.
Absolutely. A teacher is common gender. Student too, right? A student can be a boy, student can be a girl.
Yes.
All right. So you understand common genders, right? Let's say neighbors. Neighbors. Your neighbors can be male, your neighbors can be female. So a common gender. Now, neuter gender. All the non-living things. Non-living things are neuter gender. House is neuter gender, neuter. No gender, no gender, neuter gender, okay? In Spanish, tell me, do things have a gender?
Sorry, what?
Things, things, non-living things.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
have a gender? They have a gender in Spanish?
yes.
Yes. In my language as well. In my language, Hindi, we have genders for things too. For example, casa. Okay? Casa is feminine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But in my language, casa is masculine. Okay. We say मेरा घर बड़ा है, बड़ा, that is masculine. मेरा घर बड़ा है. My house is big. Okay, मेरा घर बड़ा है. My house is big. It's a masculine in Hindi, and in Spanish, una casa grande. So casa is a feminine word, right? Feminine gender word.
Yeah.
And let's say something else. My heart is big. My heart is big. How do you say that in Spanish?
What?
I have a big heart. I have a big heart. Big heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. En Spanish es tengo un corazón grande o un gran corazón.
It's a masculine noun, right?
Yeah, it's masculine.
Yeah. Thank God in English you don't have to learn the gender of the words, okay? All the non-living things are neuter gender. So they don't really trouble you, okay? But in the past, in English, things also had genders in the past, many years ago. But now they don't talk about genders. That's great.
Okay, because we use article, no, feminine and masculine articles.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's when you have no idea, Rodrigo Gonzalo, when somebody is trying to learn your language, Spanish, they find it very difficult to remember, which word is masculine, which is feminine. It's a big challenge. Okay, now moving on. Um, okay, we will talk about that later. Hmm. All right. So here you see some masculine and feminine nouns. You see boy, girl, brother, sister, buck, doe, a bull, cow, a bullock, heifer, hawk, hen. So this is a list. We'll talk about it later. Not so necessary. But yeah, a few of them here, for example, you know, a lion, lioness. Some people, have stopped using these words actually. Some people think we don't really need separate words for men and women. They believe that one word will be enough. Poet, poetess, but it's okay. We will see later. Not a big problem, you see. I wanted to help you about the plural numbers. So I think you have already learned at school how to change singular noun into plural, right? You know all the rules about how plural nouns are formed. So the most basic rule is add s. Boy, boys. Pen, pens. Girl, girls. Very basic. Just add s. But some nouns end in s. Class, his. Then the plural is classes, hisses, dishes. You are familiar with these rules. Am I right? These
Yes, sir.
things, you are familiar with these things. What is the plural of brush? Brushes?
Brushes.
Yep. Match,
Matches.
matches, right? Box,
Boxes.
That's
boxes. All right. So no problems there. You know, most nouns that end in O take es. Buffalo, buffaloes. Take a look. Most nouns which end in O, you add es to form the plural. Buffalo, buffaloes. Mango, mangoes. Hero, heroes. Potato, potatoes. You add es, okay? Because the last letter is O. Okay, there are some exceptions though. There are some exceptions. Okay, you can see the exceptions. Photo, photos without es. Piano, pianos without es, just s, pianos. Kilos, commandos. Okay, you know how we change these words into the plural? Baby, baby, baby ends with y. So the plural is
Babies.
babies, like this. Observe lady,
Ladies.
ladies, city,
Cities.
cities. All right, army,
Uh, Armies.
army
armies, story,
story.
Stories.
stories. And we change y into I and add es. Okay, very quickly. Some nouns end with F, okay, or FE. And when we change them into the plural, we use V. Thief, thieves, wife, wives.
Wives.
Are you familiar with this rule?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The plural of life,
Lives.
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 Okay. The plural of leaf, leaf.
Sorry.
Leaf. A tree has leaf. Okay. A lot of leaves.
Leaves.
Plural,
Leaves.
leaves. Okay. Knife. You know knife? What is the plural of knife?
Knife.
Knives.
Knives. And look at the pattern. We change a F into a V. Okay. And then we add ES. Half. Halves.
Halves.
Shelf. Shelves. I guess you're familiar with this idea, so we're not going to spend much more time here. Okay, there are exceptions, always exceptions. Okay, there are two options. Dwarf. Dwarf is a short height person, very short height, very short height. Dwarf. Okay. Scarf is a piece of clothing. Scarf. Plural could be scarves or scarves. Both are the plural. And here are some handkerchief. Do you always carry a handkerchief? Do you know what
I don't
a
know what is handkerchiefs.
a piece of cloth, a small piece of cloth you keep in your pocket so that you can wipe your face, you can wipe,
Okay.
that thing is
No.
called handkerchief. In short, we call it a hanky. Nowadays, the word hanky is more common. Nobody says handkerchief. They simply say hanky, a hanky. Which did you know the word hanky? Do you know the word hanky?
No, no, no.
Okay. So handkerchief. I was asking, do you always carry a handkerchief with you?
No,
You don't.
I don't.
Here, a lot of people carry a handkerchief most of the time, but I don't. I often leave them in my, at home before I go out. Some people always carry a handkerchief. Okay. Next. Um, there are abstract nouns. Abstract nouns. We change the verb in a vowel. Woman, women. How do you pronounce it? Singular.
Woman,
And the plural?
women.
Very good.
No.
Women. Foot,
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 feet,
feet,
feet. Tooth,
tooth,
teeth,
it's
teeth. Goose,
geese,
geese. It's a bird, right? You understand it's a bird. Goose is a bird. Okay. Mouse. Very interesting.
my,
mice,
Mice, plural. Okay. Louse.
lice,
lice,
Do you know what louse is?
lice.
Do you know what it is? Louse.
No, no.
It's something
That's
in
not.
your hair. You know, some people have small
Okay.
things in their hair. Is it common? Do a lot of people have this lice in their hair around you? You have any? Do you have any lice in your hair?
No,
No. Good for you. Good for you. All right. Look, I can't have lice in my hair because I have such short hair. Yeah, women have lice in their hair, right? Because they have long hair. So mostly they have. However, again, if you are very hygienic, if you take care of your hair, you will never have lice. But, some women, they just are a little lazy. They don't do anything about it. Okay. Yep. Plural noun. What else? Uh, Fine. We'll see them as we see, we don't have to learn the rules, so many rules. Okay. Singular, plural. This is important. Okay. Son-in-law, father-in-law. There are words, what is the plural of son-in-law?
sons-in-law.
Sons-in-law. Some people by mistake add s to law and they think son-in-laws. No, sons-in-law. The first noun, the main noun gets the plural. Commander-in-chief. Okay, commander-in-chief. The plural is commanders-in-chief. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Stepson. What is the plural of stepson?
Stepson.
Stepsons.
Absolutely. Okay. And these words you will learn later because these are not very common words. You don't have to. Okay. And hmm. Some nouns, they change their meaning. Um, you see, color, and when you say colors, it can have multiple meanings. Colors could be the plural of color, and it can also be the flag of arrangement. Colors, okay. Custom, custom is habit, plural is customs. It could be habits, and another meaning is duty is levied on imports. Customs are a tax, okay. Customs. So some nouns, what happens in the plural form, they change their meaning. But I think this can be a boring way to learn this. Okay. So I don't want to teach it this way, not to you guys, because for you, English is a foreign language and you want to do some more activities here. Just give me a second. Another activity we are going to do here. Yep. This way. Take a look. We'll talk about grammar later. Otherwise, you have already read this page, the advertisements. I sent this page to you 2, 3 days ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Did you find the adjectives in this? What are the adjectives here? Read. Read this advertisement.
Yep. Good looking, hardworking marketing executive,
Mm-hmm.
early Paris,
Mm-hmm.
tired of life alone, six
Mm-hmm.
interesting, well dressed,
Mm-hmm.
lady to share delicious meals and thrilling evenings.
Very good. Okay. So, what are the adjectives in this text?
Adjectives,
Yes.
tired,
Great.
six,
Mhm, 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 mhm. That's a verb.
yeah,
If you're seeking, you're looking for. Okay.
interesting,
Interesting. Yes.
delicious,
Alone.
Alone is also an adjective, and
mm, delicious,
delicious is also an adjective.
um, thrilling,
Thrilling.
thrilling.
Yeah. Thrilling means exciting. Thrilling means exciting. Okay. Now let's see. We can understand adjectives this way. Adjectives describe nouns. So first of all, there is a person. He is good looking. He's hardworking. So good looking is an adjective. Hardworking is also an adjective. Okay. For example, Rodrigo and Gonzalo, you guys are good looking. Okay. And the way you study English, I can see that you're hardworking too. So good looking is an adjective. Hardworking is also an adjective. We call it a multiple word adjective. Okay. So normally, words are like one word adjective, like tired, like interesting. But then there is another well dressed lady, a well dressed lady. So what kind of lady? Well dressed. So well dressed, someone who dresses well, well dressed. Okay. Delicious meals, thrilling evenings. So you can see the adjectives. The meals is being described by the word delicious. Evenings, what kind of evenings? Exciting evenings. All right, thrilling evenings. So you can clearly see lots of adjectives here. Good looking, hardworking, okay, and tired, interesting, well dressed, delicious, and thrilling. Gonzalo, you said alone. Alone can be an adjective and it may not be an adjective sometimes. I'm giving you two sentences. Tell me whether alone is an adjective or not. Okay. I live alone. Now, in this sentence, is alone an adjective? I live alone.
Yes.
Is it an
Mhm.
adjective? Alone? I live alone, Rodrigo. If I say I live alone, is alone an adjective?
No,
It is not an adjective, Gonzalo. What is it?
Yes.
it's an adverb.
It's an adverb. Exactly. I live alone in this sentence. Alone is an adverb because it qualifies living. Live is a verb. I live alone. Okay. Now look at this sentence. I am alone. I am alone. Now
Just it's an adjective.
it's an adjective. Okay. So a lot of words can be both adjectives and adverbs. So you have to understand them. So tired of life alone. Okay. Tired of living life alone. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, this is how it is. Now, let's look at text B, Gonzalo. Would you like to read
Okay.
text B?
Um, a much loved second-hand Robin Brilliant three-wheeler, and only 1,000. How I can read 1,000?
1150
Oh, okay. 1,150 and low
mileage.
mileage,
Mileage.
mileage, mileage, and good condition, perfect for eccentric car lovers.
Very good. Now, can you notice the adjectives in this text?
Good,
Okay, I'll help you.
um, and eccentric,
Okay,
low,
yes, and and okay. Look
no,
at the first line. Look at the first sentence. A much loved second-hand Robin Reliant three-wheeler. An adjective adds meaning, okay, to a noun. So here you have a Robin Reliant three-wheeler. Now, which words are adding meaning to it? Second hand. What kind of three-wheeler? A second hand. So don't you think second hand is adding some description, is adding some meaning? So it is an adjective too, second hand. Right, Rodrigo? And a much loved, okay? It is also an adjective because it's adding some meaning to a noun. A word or a phrase, Gonzalo, that adds meaning to a noun is called an adjective. Okay. So, first of all, notice the noun and see which words, which phrases are adding meaning to that noun. Okay. So, those words and those phrases will be adjectives. So, there are two types of adjectives: low, good, eccentric. These are single word adjectives. Okay, but much loved, second hand, these are multi word adjectives. Now let's look at text C. Shall I read this for you guys? For sale, cozy, old-fashioned two-bedroom cottage on edge of charming village with mature garden, stunning views of Malvern Hills, within walking distance of shops and pub. Now, where do you see the adjectives? How many adjectives do you see in text C?
I think old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned. Why did you ignore the word cozy? That also describes the cottage. A cozy cottage. Okay.
And
Cozy.
charming,
Charming is also an adjective because charming describes the village.
Stunning.
Great. Stunning describes the views. Very good.
mature,
Mature describes the garden. Keep going.
mm,
In a way, walking is also an adjective. Walking distance. What kind of distance? Walking distance. Walking distance is a long distance or a small distance?
a long distance.
Long
No, no.
distance.
Walking distance is not a long distance. It is a walking distance. Means you don't need to take a car.
Ah,
You
okay,
don't
okay.
need to take a bus. You can just walk. It's not very far. Walking distance. Within walking distance. Okay. We have all kinds of shops within walking distance. Okay. So, yeah. Basically, Gonzalo, you need to understand adjectives are words which are used to describe nouns. So once you spot the noun, then you ask which words are describing this noun. So in text C, there is a noun cottage, okay? A cottage. Now, which words are adding meaning to this cottage? A cozy cottage, an old fashioned cottage, a two-bedroom cottage. So, two-bedroom is also doing the job of an adjective because it's also adding some meaning to the noun, right? A two-bedroom cottage, a three-bedroom cottage. So, that's also adding some meaning. So, understand the idea. Adjectives add meaning to nouns. Okay. So, I'm going to wrap up now. We are out of time. And we are going to meet next week on Monday evening for you. It's Friday evening
Yeah,
today, right? So do one thing. Please do the rest of the exercises on your own at home as part of your homework. Okay. Exercise 2, exercise 3, and exercise 4 and 5. I want you to do them all. Okay. And I'll check when we meet on Monday, and I will share. Oh, that will be too much homework. I was thinking I would send you the list of those adjectives, which you have to change into abstract nouns. I'll share the list as well. Okay. And just do what you can, and we'll meet on Monday evening. Okay.
okay, teacher.
Bye bye. Take care of
Bye,
yourselves.
teacher.
Bye bye.
See you.
See ya. Good night.